Today is Thursday, August 19th, 2021, and we will be using one of the large print prompts today, which seems to be a rare occurrence this year for me. Well, RPG Day 2021, Day 19. What is the large print prompt, you ask, because this is an audio format and you cannot see the prompt I'm looking at? Well, it is theme. And if we cast a look backward, or at least backward in our minds through the prompts, beyond the shadows of the weekly framing device of each Sunday, we can see the threads of theme extending through the days leading up to and away from today. We can see its connection through limits and improvise, through reward and risk. We can see it coiling around engage and inspire, while explore, and defining and being defined by our senses and our voice. We've talked about theme a lot in the past on the written blog, most significantly, but also on YouTube, and for good reason. It can be a strongly supportive framework in which to enjoy our roles at the gaming table, either as single characters or troops of characters, or as the world in all of its wonders. In this context, from the multiple meanings of theme, I'm drawing specifically from the idea or the notion of a recurring idea or fundamental aspect of the setting and its people that informs and helps shape what goes on in play. Specifically, we can think of theme as an idea that recurs in or pervades a work of art or literature. So we can extend this into role-playing games as one of the few things that we can directly import without perverting or changing the medium of play itself. I see having at least a rudimentary notion of a theme as being an essential part of making a first pitch to a group. As that pitch and other pitches get discussed, I find the most evocative and interesting elements of that proto-theme are brought out, and are often a part of a reason why a particular pitch is chosen over others. Something about that pitch resonates with the people at the table. It's something that they want to see be a part of play. Like any other sort of limit, the idea behind having or recognizing a theme is not intended to tie our hands, either as players or game master, but rather to provide meaning, to provide context, to provide color and drama to the decisions that come into being in play. The theme, however it takes shape, and regardless of how pervasive it might be in the fabric of what gets said, what gets done, what gets described in play, does not have to be explicitly shared with the players. If it is clear, stated openly, and made a part of preparation, then play from all corners will tend to reinforce and reference it. It will be a significant and noticeable part of play. If it is veiled or outright kept secret, then play and how it responds to and rewards the characters can be about revealing this fundamental root of the setting and the reasons for why things are the way they are. But where things get really fascinating for me is that it can also be about discovery, whether we intended to discover anything or not. Like genre. Unless all aspects of play are inconsistent, random, and without thought to what has and has not gone on in the campaign, a theme will present itself in hindsight. Around here we say genre is rule zero, meaning regardless of the genre you intended, what you do at the table is your genre. Whether an intention is in place or not, there will very likely be a theme that comes into focus as play progresses. And the intention to play within a certain theme may wind up being play that represents a different one, or a different understanding of one, or one that has far more nuance than you could have imagined. I find that particular truth to be incredibly valuable, not only in terms of enhancing the simple enjoyment, the simple fun of play, but also in the interest of self-reflection on play and on how we play. How is it that our intention might change? Themes can be simple. Themes can be personal. They can be high concept. They can be challenging. They can be inspiring. Most importantly, they are ours, even if we do not recognize that they are there. Our example of play today is a playlist, and for that I apologize. But it's that kind of larger example which provides an example of what we're talking about today with theme. This is a playlist of 6 recaps drawn from our first Star Trek Adventures campaign, where there was some very obvious and intentional themes tied to the directives of the ship in question, the USS Crow. But play revealed deeper themes. But that was our experience. And maybe, if you listen through these recaps of what happened and how they happened and to whom they happened and the like, maybe your perception will be different. Tomorrow's prime prompt in large print is Foundation. Alternate prompts are Peace, Lineage, and Ally. So Friday is bringing us a pretty heavy and meaningful load of things to talk about. I look forward to hearing what you say. As usual, if you prefer to read these rather than listen to them, you can find something more or less the same on the Casting Shadows blog at castingshadowsblog.com. You've been listening to the Casting Shadows podcast, and thank you for taking the time. Through the month of August, each episode, each day, is a response to the RPG a Day initiative, a marathon that takes us through one prompt a day for each of the 31 days of August, with the intention of speaking positively and encouragingly about this hobby, which we must love because we keep doing it. RPG a Day 2021 is the 8th year of this event, and it's my 6th year as one of the organizers. So I do hope that you are enjoying it. I do hope that you're finding other posts out there that interest you, and that you let the people who made those posts know that you listened and you enjoyed what they contributed. Until tomorrow, take care.